All right, Coach, another big win, 56-10 over St. Olaf last week. Were you happy with that performance?
Yeah, the score is an indicator, but it sure started out. Oh, St. Olaf is they're coming along. We go into the game and they're almost ahead of us in every category, but close. But they play a little bit different schedule, and I felt really great about the way our guys played. We workmanlike and excitement grew, and pretty much the opposite for St. Olaf, to where they were really into it. They were coming off a bye. They're 5-0, and as we kind of took control, physically first and the score later, the game turned the way it did, and we kind of got better and better, and they struggled a little bit more and more with some of the physicality as it went. But it was a good game, a good win for us, and I love the way we're growing together as a team, offensively, defensively. Special teams are good, and so every piece of it's important.
Yeah, so St. Olaf's quarterbacks were 8 for 27 passing against you. It's a 30% completion rate. But going back the last 10 games, not a single quarterback has met or surpassed, and most of them way below their season completion percentage.
Right.
Is this an emphasis for you?
Yeah, we want to attack the source, and that's the quarterback, and that's their player. And when I think back to some of those were against fantastic players, the player of the league in Wisconsin and Illinois last year with North Central and Whitewater, their quarterbacks. We just turned them totally around that way. But on the other hand, Rosti and even Jake Marsh, we've been really efficient, and that's the piece that's really great for it. When you hold somebody to, they have 15 incomplete passes. That's 0, and that's a big deal. And so it's an emphasis, not necessarily. There's not really a goal, but that it's a result of getting after the quarterback and doing a good job covering in the back end.
Yep. So on the offensive side of the ball, you're one of only 2 teams in the conference that are averaging over 200 yards rushing and passing. But what does that balance mean to your offense?
Yeah, that is balance, and we've got a great running game, and I think we're kind of known for running. We want to have that surge up front. Gibas doesn't have all the stats, but he's a stinking spark plug for our team. His juice is ridiculous. He's tougher than heck, and he's fast, so he's lightning in a bottle. And then Boris comes in and gets some incredible yards off of four touches. But we just got some real good athletes on either, and then Rosti is a key to keeping those all going. And our real goal is to get first downs and keep things going so that we can wear down their defense, and then you can kind of do whatever you want. And so there's explosive plays in the running game and the passing game, and I think that kind of gives us that yardage. We're more importantly, we want to get first downs, and that's where we've been really good with the exception of St. John's game. And so that balance, sometimes people think balance is 50-50 run pass. It's more yardage. Balance is really that's a residue of a good offense. It's really hard to defend.
Yeah, so now facing a team that is a 80% run to pass ratio in Concordia, first time you face a team that's that heavy on the running side. But is that an exciting challenge for you going in with facing a team that's going to come right at you?
It's not that exciting. They're real physical. They're Concordia. It's kind of, they've been, Bethel and Concordia we've had a great rivalry with those guys, and the winner of the game is still in the hunt, it feels like. And they've just always had big guys, and they're physical, and we've got some similarities to where we both probably would lean toward running the ball, and we want to be physical for a long time. I think they would probably like to throw it a little more than they are, but right now they're really controlling the clock. So what they do is they'll grind it out, and then when you get the ball back, you feel like, man, we're not going to get the ball anymore. We got to hurry up and score, and so they can take advantage of that because they're just really good defense mixed with a good running game. And so it's our philosophy right now. We need to continue to make sure we don't give up any real big explosive plays, and limit that as best we can, and then on our own thing, take care of the football and do a great job when we have the ball.
Yeah. So heading up to Moorhead this weekend, 3.5-hour drive. Much different road trip than most of the rest of them. They're usually 75 minutes or less. But what does Friday and Saturday look like for the players and coaches?
Yeah, it's really a blast, and part of it is because we don't have to do it very often. But the time that we get in this game and in some other games when we have non-conference and then playoffs, it's really a neat time for our guys to be together. And we'll drive up a little bit at about noon on Friday, work out in Alexandria, and then we'll get up there, have dinner together, have meetings. And there's just a lot of neat time to be together away from just all the zillion things going on campus. And so it's a really neat time for our team to be together. And then we get up the next day in the hotel and get ready to go and play a game. And it's really it's a special time. It's one of those. It's a memory thing, but it's also it builds our team.
That's awesome. Well, have fun with it and good luck.
Can't wait.